Welcome to Airtel Touching Lives. On today's program, we celebrate the women and single parents in Nigeria who, despite their vulnerable situation, refuse to give up on life and their families. We begin with a truly amazing transformation. 1 year ago, Julia Onye was in a dire situation. A single mother of 4 with little means to provide for her family, her life has since turned 180 degrees. And we travel to Abuja, where we meet Mrs. Augustine, a widower and mother of 3. She has put the needs of her children before hers. She has also endured 18 years of public humiliation and embarrassment.
Nobody is going to help her, but she's in a critical condition.
I wanna touch your life. I wanna be the change. I'm gonna shine my light. I'm gonna make a difference. Touch your life. Be the change. Shine my light and make a difference. You're the one to make the world a much better place. You're the one, touching lives.
Good evening, Nigeria, and welcome to Airtel Touching Lives. My name is Wana, and just like Airtel, I'm passionate about making a difference and transforming lives. Now, the challenges of being a single parent is massive, with little to no support. With financial hardship and the emotional well-being of the child rests on you. Now, it is estimated that about 13% of Nigerian children live in single-parent households. Now, on tonight's program, we meet 2 remarkable women who, despite their situations, have always put their families first. We'll start with Julia Onye, who we met in February 2016.
My name is Ekopara Ezine from Imo State. I met Miss Julia some years ago when I heard her situation, how she was being abandoned with 4 kids. I was like, I really wanted to help. I helped her somehow in terms of accommodation, feeding, helping her out in 1 or 2 ways.
I got married to my husband in 2006. We're living happily, decent. I had my first baby before our wedding. In 2009, when I had my 3rd baby, let's say the whole thing turned him into a stranger, I don't know. He spends more days at work. Or should I say, as the new wife, which I never knew he had. I went to his place of work to check on him. They made me understand that he usually goes home. Then I asked, which home? Because the reason why I came is I've not seen him in a long while. It was a spell. I don't know what dragged him into it, but the lady just was there. We were living together. I cried and begged him.
Miss Julia, as I know, is someone who is very hardworking, who is really to do and undo to make sure that her family keeps going, especially her children. She's a mother that really knows what she wants, as in terms of keeping her children going.
I've been making liquid soap, toilet wash. Though I get little money from there. Each time I go out to sell, the little money I get, I buy food stuff. It's not every time one will want to buy the liquid soap or the toilet wash. Though it's once in a while, but I just can't stay at home. It's any little help I can get, I will go the extra mile to make sure it grows high, to make sure the business grows well. I believe in no distant time, things will get better. Look, I can't continue.
Airtel would like to touch your life in some way because they've seen what you've been through. They've seen all the things that you've been doing and how inspiring that it is that you are. And Airtel would like to support you till you get on your feet for a certain amount of time. So what they're going to do is that they're going to provide you with the materials you need for your soap making and your manufacturing of your toilet cleaners. And it doesn't stop there. They're also going to provide you with an apartment for a certain amount of time as well.
What do I have to say? I don't know what to say. I don't know.
You really have to say something. Honestly, it was happy. This is really tears of joy. Honestly, I'm happy. I'm even more happier than she. Thank God for that.
When I was called and asked, are you so person? I said yes. And she said, this are for you. I was thinking it's some. Maybe another person owns the rest. And I said, no, join them together. They are all yours. I said, all this? Airtel really financed the house, same thing for me. I said, I'm supposed to be a landlady. I need it. And I deserve it. Because the chemical business thing is something that some landlords don't want to hear. They'll say, you want to spoil my ties with your chemical. You want to do this with your chemical. So that's why I thought. I can be a landlady. So I now diverted the finance to a landed property because I believe I'll be free there. Nobody will have to tell me, don't do this or do that. So Airtel had made me a landlady, and in future I will erect my own building. The future is bright, I believe. I put myself through phonics and Montessori training because I saw that there are so many private schools around. And there are many schools, but most of the schools are not Montessori. And I found out that children that attend Montessori schools do skilled things. And also I opted for the school I put my kids.
This is my new school. I've always dreamed of coming to a Montessori school. Now I'm here, I'm happy.
I feel good. I'm happy watching her, seeing her doing things on her own way, being able to feed her children on her own, then going to school. I feel good. I feel happy. I really believe that the sky is her beginning. It's not even her limit. The sky is her starting point. The way she is, I believe she can do more than this. She can go higher than this.
I'll kiss Airtel from head to toe. I'm just, I never expected it.
Airtel touching life is real. It's a dream come true.
Sometimes all a person needs is a little leg up to take them from a place of desperation to a place of empowerment. You can join the conversation online by simply logging on to www.airteltouchinglives.com. Coming up after the break, we meet Mrs. Augustine, a widow from Abuja who has been living with an embarrassing illness for the past 18 years.
Touching lives.
This is my second daughter. That's the one after that one. That's my granddaughter there.
I have never seen my grandchildren.
Mama, I would like to see your face again.
What's your son's name?
John Luca.
Yeah.
Is that your son?
Papa, you don't tell when I see your face.
Yes. Is that you?
Oh, Papa,
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Touching lives.
Welcome back to Airtel Touching Lives. In 1999, Mrs. Augustine lost her husband unexpectedly, left to raise 3 infant children with a dwindling financial situation. She constantly worries about their future. She's also living with the worsening medical condition that robs her of her dignity and confidence.
Touching lives.
Life here is so difficult, so critical. Everything is costly here. Even the house rent is too much for a single woman to afford. I got married 1995, and my husband died 99. I had 2 children. I was pregnant for 1, a month pregnant. When I gave birth, I suffered a lot. No baby food, nothing. I suffered. I really suffered.
Mrs. Augustina has been able to feed herself and her family with the help of people around. Then sometimes she do see where to teach because she has NC2 or thereabouts, which is the lowest qualification you can have for teaching in Nigeria. That means you can teach only kids. And the pay, it's living on a pay of about 7,000 naira every month. It's just not it at all.
Normally, my mom gets food on credit. And when they pay her salary where she's working, she pay off. So how we eat every day, normally we eat on credit.
The little help I receive comes from Mr. Emmanuel Oni and the church. Mr. Emmanuel, he did a lot of things in my family. Even the school fees I'm talking about, he was the one struggling for it. He was the one struggling for the school fees. Before you know it, he will bring my children's school fees and food.
You know, we source for food through myself and the church. Then my own house too. If you have, extras, then we send her the food. And then sometimes, though I do tell the last boy, that, okay, if you are free, you're hungry, you need something, she can just come to my house. Whenever we give her something, she's going to call her friends, the same widow, people that don't have, they don't have any source of income. Then she'll divide her stuffs. She can take a rice, she can take this gari, then me too, let me take some for myself. And that's how she has been good to everybody around her.
The house I stay in, the space is very, very small.
If you can imagine a one-room apartment, then you have your kitchen in there, then you have your toilet in there, you have your bathroom in there, and it's so small. And the window, just a small window up there. Then imagine if there's just there's a cold somewhere. So that means the 4 of them, they're going to have it at the same time. This is how, they've been living for a while now.
The way we are lying down, my children will lie on the bed, I will lie on the doorposts. That's why I don't lie. No space for us. Even if we want to eat, there will be no space for us to sit down and eat.
I finished senior secondary school. I just finished senior secondary school. And I can't go to university because my mom is not financially buoyant to push me.
I want Nandi to go to university, for him to go and build up his talents so that he'll be able to help the family.
The future prospect for the first son, it's not pleasant. And I don't want to see him living a life of a tout, of a garage boy, living from hand to mouth like his mother did. Mrs. Augustina suffers from a very embarrassing medical condition, which is called vaginal prolapse. She could sit down now, and the place where she's sitting is wet.
This sickness started when I gave birth to my first son. It is embarrassing because sometimes I will go to church, my clothes will be stained. Sometimes if I pee every time. If I did not go, before I will get to bedroom, I have wee on my body. I will be smelling.
It has affected her life because she cannot hold down a job. Even if she gets a job that she could just teach, like I said, there are about 7,000 naira that she earns every month that somebody's ready to pay. She cannot live a full life because you know how kids are. Then they begin to talk at her back that she's always weighing on herself. And you'll be wondering, what's this?
Even when I go to hospital, they will give me tests and scan to do. No money to do it. I will just leave it like that. And they told me it's surgery. And the money they're calling, I'm unable to produce, nobody to help.
My mother is a good woman. Whenever I need her, she's always there for me. No matter what she faces in life.
The future prospect for the family is very slim if nothing changes anytime soon. I don't know what's going to happen to them. So though now we are saying it is worse, it's critical, it's going to be worse than that. So we need the help urgently.
It's so heartbreaking to watch how just a simple solution could change somebody's life, but they don't have access to that help. With me in the studio is Mrs. Augustine and her nominator, Emmanuel. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
You know, you said to us in the video that you've been to the hospital and they call different sums of money. How much, what did they tell you?
They gave me 138,000.
This is for the surgery?
For the surgery. Said my feeding money is not there. There are some money that are not there. But this is the one they will collect. Then if I stay long, they will still add more money for me. But this is the one they will give me as at now.
Mr. Emmanuel, you are much more than a friend and a neighbor and a good Samaritan. I mean, I don't know that there's a name for you yet. And you've just been such a pillar of support to the family. How bad has their situation been? And how much has it deteriorated in the past years?
The problem has been terrible. Anyway, yes, when I met her, it wasn't as bad as this. Though I didn't know there was a problem like that until, I think, early this year, I was aware of the problem. Then I knew that we have to do something quickly. Because before she could sit down for like an hour or two and nothing happens. But now she cannot even sit down for long any longer. And by the time she brought the bill, I saw 138,500. I was like, where did I get this money from? Then we are still battling with the school fees. How much is school? Maybe like 20,000, 15. Of course, we could just find money, then at least we could pay that. At least food, no matter what. Even if you don't have much at home, we can still share with somebody that needs to eat. So that was when like, okay, and I got a message that I could just nominate somebody from Airtel. I said, wow, I think we can actually do something about it. Then I put in, and she just fortunate enough, and then she was called. And also, we are here today. So I'm hoping that something will be done about it, really. And, you know, when she gave me the bill, around that March or thereabouts, of course, between then and now, I don't know the cost right now. So definitely, it might have just gone up a little bit. And it does not include the post-surgery costs yet.
All right. When we come back from the break, we'll see how Airtel can touch Mrs. Augustine's life.
This is my second daughter. That's the one after that one. That's my granddaughter there.
I have never seen my grandchildren.
Mama, I would like to see your face again.
What's your son's name? John Luca.
Yeah.
Is that your son?
Papa,
Yes.
see your face.
Yes. Is that you?
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Touching lives.
Welcome back. With me in the studio is Mrs. Augustine and her nominator, Good Samaritan and Angel Emmanuel. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Emmanuel, financially, I mean, she's literally living on credits and goodwill.
Yes.
And sometimes people will say, you know, how long can that goodwill be sustained for? It's not necessarily sustainable. What would happen to her financially if she doesn't get some kind of help to be able to stand on her own 2 feet? How bad would it get?
If there's no help anytime from now, the situation is going to get worse than this. And how about the kids? I know they're just at this point whereby if there's no help, I don't know the stuff that's going to happen to them next. And my fear is actually this for these boys. What if there's just an influence from somewhere? We can help you within a week. Just join us. And then we begin to run from one police post to the other. We are seeking for help from one person, and then you're looking for a lawyer when there's even no money for it. So I'm hoping that something can be done immediately, even if also, even right now, I'll be so grateful for that.
Well, as you know, you are on Airtel Touching Lives, and we're all about touching lives here. And we want to contribute to your life. So the first thing Airtel wants to do is that they'll be paying for your surgery.
Oh!
Thank you, Airtel.
Touching life. Thank you. Thank you.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, man. It's okay. 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 Yes. It's okay. It's okay.
Don't mind me. This is tears of joy. Happiness.
How is this going to change your life?
It will change my life for better. I will be able to help others that are like me. Even as I am now, I have an orphan under me that I'm taking care of. Though I don't have, but whatever I have, I share with that orphan.
It's not stopping there. So what Airtel wants to do for you is to open a shop for you. They will pay the rent for 2 years and they will stock the shop as well.
Thank you, Airtel.
Thank you so
I thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
May God bless all of you.
Thank
Prosper you in Jesus' name.
Amen. And we are not done yet too.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So they're also going to train you on using electronic recharge and give you capital for that as well.
Oh. Glory be to God. Thank you, Airtel.
So how do you think this is going to help?
I know that now she has been helped. She too, she's going to actually be helping other people too. And I told her the other day that by the time she has a phone, she's going to buy Airtel line. And that line, even if I don't reach her, if in case I call her number and it's not going through, I will not call her on any other number but that Airtel number.
I just want to say thank you very much for coming on the show. You are so brave. I mean, to think that you go through all this and you still took in another child to look after where you've not, as we say, you've not even finished feeding yourself and your family, and you still are generous enough with someone else as well. I mean, I don't even want to say I commend you. I'm so inspired. Mr. Emmanuel, I don't know what to say to you. You are fantastic, amazing. Please continue doing what it is that you're doing.
I will.
Please do. And
you
never
so
stop.
much. I won't.
It has been such an overwhelming day today in Touching Life studio. Mr. Emmanuel is such a wonderful human being, good Samaritan, and just seeing how he helps to look after his neighbor. You also at home can do that for someone who's next to you. As we always say, be your brother's keeper. You never know what it is they're going through. Until next time, goodbye. We take a look at the season's highlights.
The day I got to their house, she was lying down there.
She was virtually bedridden.
It was shocking.
It was a big explosion.
What about my children? I'm asking about my children. Where are my children?
In 2014, my daughter Pilar was diagnosed with cancer of the bone.
If I have a business, I will be able to send my children to school. I will be able to take care of other people that are in need.
I wanna touch your life. I wanna be the change. I'm gonna shine my